Hello everyone, let's have a look at the today's question. Read it carefully, try it by yourself and then come back to this explanation video. Okay, so let's start with this question. To get the maximum benefit in income tax, Mr. X donates 20,000 to an old age home and 1/10 of the remaining income to a hospital. After that, he distributes the remaining income into ELSS, PPF, NSC and tax saver FD and so on. Okay, so let's start doing this question. Over here, Mr. X donates 20,000 to old age home and the 1/10 of remaining means 10% of the remaining. Okay, so what we will do here is, let's assume that total income of Mr. X is 20,000 plus 100x. Okay, so now the total amount donated, total donation is how much? Look here, total donation to the old age home, is 20,000 rupees, and the total donation to the hospital is equal to how much? 1/10 of the remaining income. Okay, total income is 20,000 plus 100x. Out of that, 20,000 goes to the old age home, the remaining income is 100x. So the hospital gets how much? 10% of the remaining income. 10% of 100x, that is equal to 10x. Okay, now after this, look here, the income left is equal to how much? Income left is equal to how much? Look here, out of 20,000 plus 100x, 20,000 is gone, 10x is gone, the remaining income is 90x. The remaining income is distributed in between 4 schemes, that is ELSS, after that PPF, after that NSC and tax saver FD. Okay, after this, what is given? The amount invested in ELSS is 20,000 more than that of PPF and 1 lakh more than that of tax saver FD. Find the amount invested in NSC if the investment in PPF, NSC and tax saver FD is in arithmetic progression, and the amount invested in tax saver FD is same as the total amount donated. Okay, so from the last statement we come to know that the amount invested in tax saver FD is equal to total amount donated, that is equal to 20,000 plus 10x is the amount invested in tax saver FD. Okay, and in the above statement, what is given? The amount invested in ELSS is 20,000 more than PPF and the amount invested in ELSS is 1 lakh more than tax saver FD. So the amount invested in ELSS is 1 lakh more than tax saver FD, that is 1,20,000 plus 10x. Okay, and amount invested in ELSS is 20,000 more than PPF. So amount invested in PPF is 20,000 less than ELSS, that is 1 lakh plus 10x. Okay, after this, the amount invested in PPF, NSC and tax saver FD, okay, they represent arithmetic progression. So if 3 terms are in arithmetic progression, we know that the middle term is equal to average of the remaining 2 terms. Okay, if 3 terms are in arithmetic progression, we know that the middle term is equal to average of average of extreme 2 terms. Okay, so the amount invested in NSC is going to be PPF plus FD divided by 2. That is going to be how much? 1,20,000 plus 20x divided by 2. Okay, that is equal to how much? That is equal to 60,000 plus 10x. Okay everyone, now after this, the total amount invested becomes how much in these 4 schemes? Let's do the addition of all these terms. The addition of all these terms is going to be how much? That is equal to 2,20,000 and 3 lakh rupees. 3 lakh plus 40x, that is equal to how much? Total amount invested is 90x. The total income left is 90x, that is equal to total amount invested in these 4 schemes. So the value of 50x is going to be how much? 3 lakh, that is value of x is going to be 6,000 rupees. We want to find the amount invested in NSC. Okay, the amount invested in NSC is how much? 60,000 plus 10 times x, that is 10 times 6,000. 60,000 plus 60,000, that is equal to 1,20,000 is the correct answer. This is how we can solve this question. Okay everyone.